Gaming Bolt presents 15 greatest Mass Effect trilogy Easter eggs that will make you forget about Andromeda. The original Mass Effect trilogy is one of the greatest trilogies in all of gaming. Too bad it was marred by the release of Mass Effect Andromeda, but there are still plenty of fond memories of the original games contained within its various Easter eggs and references. All of the items on this list show just how creative and smartly written the original games were. Here are 15 greatest Mass Effect Easter eggs that will make you forget about Andromeda.
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
Doctor Who reference, Mass Effect 2. The Shadow Broker is a confusing and mysterious character for much of the DLC, at one point remarking, "You travel with fascinating companions, Doctor." This is likely a reference to the long-running BBC sci-fi program Doctor Who. The title character travels through space and time with various companions who keep him company on his fantastic adventures. George Orwell's Animal Farm reference, Mass Effect 1. Mass Effect doesn't just reference other sci-fi properties, it also pays its respects to famous pieces of literature. When on the planet Noveria in Mass Effect, Captain Ventralis says that his one rule is 2 legs good, 4 legs bad, which is a reversal of the rule made by the sheep in George Orwell's Animal Farm. Amazon Echo reference, Mass Effect 3. Not all of the Easter eggs in Mass Effect occur within the game itself. One is actually hidden within the Amazon Echo. If you ask the device, "Does this unit have a soul?" it will respond with, "Keela Salai." Both of these lines are from Mass Effect 3, when Shepard must choose between the Geth and the Quarians. It is an incredibly impactful moment, and placing such an Easter egg makes sense, given that the Geth are a race of AI-controlled mechanical beings. Mass Effect fan song, Commander Shepard reference, Mass Effect 3. The Mass Effect series is beloved by millions and has spawned short films, comics, and songs made by fans. One of the fan songs, called Commander Shepard, is referenced in Mass Effect 3 when Reeve tells Shepard to fight like a Krogan. For this to happen, Reeve should be the Urdnot leader. This is a lyric from the song, and it also pays respect to the fan community that supported the series throughout the years. Space Hamster, Mass Effect 3. If you bought a space hamster for your captain's quarters in Mass Effect 2, you can actually import the critter to Mass Effect 3 and then go on a hunt to find him in the Normandy and return him to his home in your cabin. It's a fun nod to a cute and cuddly moment of the series' middle chapter. Remembering the long elevator rides from Mass Effect 1, Mass Effect 2. In order to hide loading screens in Mass Effect, the team at BioWare extended the elevators within the game's world far longer than they needed to be. Because of this, characters would strike up odd and funny conversations, something that Garrus reminisces about in Mass Effect 2 when he has less time to think during elevator rides. Probing Uranus, Mass Effect 2. Probing and mining planets is a large part of Mass Effect 2. It can reveal valuable minerals and information as well as lead players to planets rife for exploration. But Probe Uranus and EDI, the ship's AI, will simply remark, "Really, Commander?" If you probe it a second time, it will simply say Probing Uranus as if nothing happened. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, Mass Effect 2. Mass Effect is rife with references to other famous sci-fi properties. When you approach Captain Bailey on the Citadel asking to be reinstated as an active officer, he says that you are pronounced dead, and spending a year dead is a popular tax dodge, which is a subtle but nice reference to the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Wilhelm Scream, Mass Effect 2. The Wilhelm Scream has become famous in cinema, if only for its comedic effect whenever it is included, but the gaming industry slowly started to incorporate it. When the Normandy is being ripped to shreds by enemy fire in the opening moments of Mass Effect 2, you can hear the Wilhelm Scream as one of the crew members is sucked out into the void of space. Sith Assassin, Mass Effect 2. Thane is a talented assassin who joins Shepard's crew in Mass Effect 2. He doesn't have much to live for because he's infected with a terrible disease, but what he does have is an incredibly cool-looking helmet. This is because the helmet is actually the Sith Assassin's helmet from Knights of the Old Republic 2. Ashley's Evil Dead reference, Mass Effect 2. Ash just happened to share a name with the chainsaw-wielding zombie killer Ash from the Evil Dead series. If you talk to her on Vermeer, she'll refer to her gun as a boomstick. It's yet another fun reference in a series that knows how to pay homage to great pieces of pop culture. Richard L. Jenkins may be a reference to Leroy Jenkins from World of Warcraft Infamy. Richard L. Jenkins is one of many characters found throughout the vast universe depicted across the trilogy. He might just be a reference to the famous World of Warcraft player Leroy Jenkins. For the uninitiated, he stormed into a dungeon without his friends and got everyone killed, all because he was too impatient. Planet of the Apes, Mass Effect 2. Proudly displayed in Hawk's vault is the head of the Statue of Liberty, which is a sly reference to the ending of the original Planet of the Apes. In the film, Charlton Heston's character is washed up on a beach beside the head of the monument, which is his only indication that he's actually on Earth and not some distant planet. Star Wars Episode 4, Mass Effect 3. While catching up with Ashley on the Citadel in Mass Effect 3, two thugs will approach you and repeat, almost word for word, the lines of the two thugs who hassle Luke at Mos Eisley Cantina in Star Wars Episode 4. If you're going to reference another sci-fi trilogy, that is the one to reference. The Refund Man, across the trilogy. This particular character doesn't have the best luck. He can be spotted in all three games in the trilogy trying to get a refund for an item, a task that brings him across the entire Citadel. He never has very good luck with haggling the shopkeepers, and is often turned away, even when the other customers get refunds all the time. And that'll be about it for this one. If you guys like what we're doing at Gaming Bolt, please consider subscribing to our channel, and I'll see you guys on the next video.